$1,400 is deposited in an account with an interest rate of R% per year, compounded monthly. At the end of 8 years, the balance in the account is given by, let me highlight that, A equals, that's how much money we're going to have after 8 years, huh? So, okay. So that's the function A. This is going to tell us how much money we're going to have after 8 years. But look, here's one little thing that I want to change about this, okay? You notice how we have R over 1200, right? I don't like the look of this, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to write this as 1. Okay, hold on. This is what I'm doing, okay? I'm going to bring this R down to the side of it, okay? I'm going to just bring it to the side of it and write it as 1 over 1200 times R. Okay, and that's getting raised to the what power? 95th power. Okay, so I did a slight rewriting because I have a question here. Okay, if I ask you to find the derivative of, let's say the function is y equals 3x. Well, you know the derivative is just 3, right? If I ask you what's the derivative of 1 over 5x? Well, you know the derivative is just 1 over 5, right? So if I write it in this format and later on I'll ask you what is the derivative of 1 over 1200r, well, it's just going to be that fraction in front of it, okay? So I just move that r down to the side to make sure that you see this is just a linear term, okay? It's not like a rational term that I need to use a quotient rule or anything, okay? But okay, so that's the function. It's not much, but I brought this r down to the side, okay? Now, what are we doing with this? They said find the rate of change of A, okay? How fast this money is changing, okay? The balance is changing with respect to R. Well, the higher the rate you get, the more money you're gonna have, right? So like if you're investing, you want to go for the bank that offers you the highest interest rate, right? So here's what we are finding. So look at the wording here, okay? Hold on. So here it says change of A. Change of A. So for that part, I'm writing DA. Okay, it's change of A with respect to R. With respect to change in rate. DA, DR. So that's what I'm finding. But you know, this is just another notation for A prime. Okay, so all I need to do is take the derivative of this function A, and after finding the derivative, guess what number I'm going to plug in? R equals 4. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, now look at the structure of this. This is a composite function. Okay, we have to take the derivative of the outside function and multiply that by the derivative of the inside function. Okay, so do this with me. Multiply this 95, that big outside exponent. Guess what? That's going to come down to the front, and we're going to multiply that by 1400. Okay, so let's multiply those two. Open up a scientific calculator. So I'll do 1400 times 95. So we get a big number, 133,000. And then guess what? We're going to keep everything else exactly the same inside this parenthesis. 1 plus 1 over 1200r. Don't change anything yet. We're doing the derivative of the outside function first. Now, that 95 is no more 95. It's going to go down to 94. Okay? All right, good. If you stop there, well, it's incomplete. This is the derivative of the outside function. Now we need to find the derivative of this inside function, inside the parenthesis. And we're going to multiply this by that. Okay? What is the derivative of 1? That's just 0, right? Now, look at this part. What is the derivative of 1 over 1200 r? Well, that's just going to be 1 over 1200, isn't it? Okay, now we need to simplify this. Okay, we need to simplify this. Look at these two for me. We got two numbers. This is a number. This is a number. I'm going to multiply those two green highlighted numbers together. Okay, so I'll do 133,000 times 1 over 1200. The new coefficient, I wish this is nicer. You know, yeah, I'll just round it, okay? I'll just say this is equal to 110.83 times 1 plus 1 over 1200 r to the 94th power. Now, what did they want us to do? Didn't they want us to plug in a number? What was that number? I'll zoom out, okay? They want us to plug in the rate of 4. So I'll write it down, but I'm going to need to use a calculator to evaluate. Look, I'm doing 110.83 times 1 plus 1 over 1200 times 4. You know what, at this rate, at this point, I'm just going to put that 4 on top. That's okay, right? To the 94th power. So when the rate is 4%, how fast is my account balance increasing? Okay, so let's go type that in. We're doing 110.83 times 1 plus 4 over 1200 raised to the 94th power. So the answer is 151.53. So $151.53 per, and usually it's like per year, but this problem, you see what's in the bottom of the fraction? Per rate, right? So this is per percentage, 1%, per percent. Sounds weird, but what's happening is this. If the rate goes up by 1 percentage point, the balance after 8 years, I'm going to have this much more money. That's what it is. So that is how you can find the rate of change of A with respect to R using chain rule to figure out the answer and the unit for this. Okay?